Hello beautiful viewers, you're welcome to the channel once again. We've started working on a project. We are using PHP and other programming language to design a database in XAMPP. Okay, so let me show you what I mean or what we are working on currently. I've made about 3 videos on that. If this is the first time you're watching the video, go back to the channel and look for those videos for better understanding. Okay, so as I said in the other videos, for you to access your database, always you have to start the XAMPP control panel. You start the Apache first, then you start with the MySQL. So if you see the port numbers within, it means they're active. So to confirm whether they're active, open your browser, then in the search address type localhost /PHPmyAdmin. Okay. Then enter. Okay, so because it's active, it will take you to this section, and over here we will be creating our database. From this left side of the page, you can see we have database. This is the project that I'm working on. This one to another one for a customer. Okay, so basically we are going to learn how to do all this from this side, so make sure you watch the video to the end. So for the purpose of our tutorials, this is the database that we are working on. Okay, test_db. So we've done that in the previous video, so I believe you've watched that. Now what we're going to do today, I'm going to teach you how to use structured query language SQL to create table in PHPmyAdmin panel. Okay, so I'm going to teach you how to use structured query language, okay, which is SQL, to create a table in a database under PHPmyAdmin control panel. But before that, let me show you the project that we are going to use or learn how to design. Okay, so localhost localhost /dashboard. Okay, so this is the login of the database. So let me type my password. I have the password here. So if I log in, this way to take me to this is the dashboard for the admin. Okay, so we have managed customers here, update product price, add sales, view sales. Okay, I've done all this using PHP and other programming language. Okay, they are like JavaScript, add user, enter cash account transaction, enter mobile money transaction, and so on and so forth. It's work in progress. So basically this is what we will be doing. So by the end of this whole project, you'll be able to use programming language to design very simple but powerful and beautiful database for any organization of your choice. Okay, so basically this is what we're going to do. So but for the purpose of today's video, I'm going to show you how to use structured query language to create a table in a database under PHPmyAdmin. Okay, so for you to do that, when you come here, you have to select the database that you want to create the table for, because maybe you might be working on so many database, so you have to select the particular one that you want to create the table in. So here we are going to use this. So you click on that. When you come to this, okay, you come to SQL, which is structured query language. It's a standard language that we use to manipulate data in a database, or we use to manipulate database. Okay, so as we go by, I'll be giving some explanation on some of the keywords that you need to know under SQL. So don't worry, when you get there you understand it better. And for your information, if you want to learn a programming language in addition to what I'm teaching you, then I will recommend WFLA School, okay, which is an online free or open school that you can learn any programming language of your choice, anything that you want to know in terms of programming, from front-end developer to back-end developer. Okay, so if you want to learn, that's where I acquired my knowledge from, so I need not to hide it from you. So you can visit www.wflaschools.com, okay, and you can have access to so many educational stuff over there. So let's come here. Then we're going to create our table. So we're going to use a keyword. Now, structured language uses some keywords in manipulating data in a database. Okay, so one of the keywords that we can talk of is create. Okay, so we can use the keyword create to create a table in a database. So we're going to use the keyword, so create then table. Okay, what is the table name? So we have to specify the table name. The table name we are going to create over here is known as users. Okay, so you can see that I've distinguished the keywords from the ordinary words. Okay, so this is a keyword for my SQL. You can write it in smaller letters, but to differentiate the keyword from the normal words, it is advisable to write the keywords in capital letters. Okay, that is great. So the table name is going to be users. Then you open your bracket, we have to create. So inside the table we are going to have columns. Okay, the table has columns. The columns is going to be used for a specific data record. Okay, so you can have a column like username, you can have a column like user ID, you can have a column like password, and so on and so forth. So the column is used to maintain or to keep records about specific data. Okay, so here we're going to have the user table is supposed to have, let's say, a user ID. Okay, so a user ID underscore ID. So ID is going to be, then you have to specify the data type. What type of data is that? So here is going to be integer. Okay, integer auto. When you say auto, it's going to be generated automatically when you enter a record into the, or if you insert data into the table. Okay, so auto underscore increments, so it's going to increase by each record. Then you're going to set it as primary key. Okay, it's going to be a primary key. Okay, so we are done with the first column. Then the second one, we're going to have a username. Okay, so we have user underscore, sorry, there's no underscore here. So username, we're gonna have it like this. Username, the data type is going to be variable. Okay, it's going to be variable character. Okay, so the character, we have variable character. So we have variable character, and then it's going to be the length is going to be I'm coming in a minute. This is my keyword board issue. So we're gonna have 100. So the character that we can type it in is going to be 100. It's going to be 100 and not null, meaning it cannot be empty. It's going to be a unique number. Okay, it's supposed to be a unique number. Every user is going to have a different name. Okay, so this table is going to keep records about those who can access your database. So you cannot have multiple users with the same name. Okay, so that's why we've set here to be a unique number. Okay, going to be a unique number, right? So here is supposed to be unique, not union. I made a mistake. Unique. Okay, make sure you type it well. Okay, so this is the right word. So unique. So we are done with the second column. Let's move on to the third one. We're gonna have a password. So the user is supposed to have a password that they will use to log in into the database. I want to variable character. Variable character. That one is going to be 255. Okay, so 255. That one is not supposed to be empty. It's not supposed to be empty, right? It can't be empty. The table or the password can never be empty. So that's why we've set it to that. Then you're going to define the role for the user. Each user is going to have a role. Okay, so we have that one to variable character. I'm going to set it to 50. That one too can never be empty. Okay, can never be empty. Then we're gonna have a section the time that was created. Okay, so created at, so we're gonna have underscore at, and going to the data type, we're going to be date time. Okay, date time, the default value is going to be the current time for your device, the time that you've set. So it's going to be current time stamp, which is going to be the time on your PC. Okay, so you make sure your PC time is correct, because it's going to pick it whenever you enter a transaction or a data or insert a data into the table. Okay, so we are done with the necessary columns, so we need to close it. Make sure you close it. then we have to close it like this. Okay, so we are done. Sorry. Now how do you insert it into the database? After writing it, after using the structured query language to create your table, just come here, look for go, click on that. I think I'm having issues that I have to check. We are having, okay, I think I have extra comma here. I think this one is having bringing the issue, so let's delete it and go to go. Okay, boom, the table has been created. Okay, so the issue was, okay, this not the issue was about the extra comma that I brought after the last column, so make sure you don't bring that one. Okay, that was what's causing the issue. So now our table has been created. You see here under the test underscore db, a table has been created, name users. So if you click on that, you can check the columns name. You have user id, username, password, we created that. Okay, so you can check the structure. If you click on the structure, it will give you in a beautiful manner. Okay, so user id integer, you have username, then you have password, we have created that. Okay, so this is how you can use a structured language to create a table in a database under PHPmyAdmin. Okay, so viewers, I believe you've enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for being with me in this very long video. If you don't understand anything, or if you have any suggestion for me, leave them in the comment section. And if this is the first time of you watching and if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do well and subscribe to my channel and share the videos too with your friends. Let them have, or let them know the good community that we are building together. Okay, thank you very much and see you very soon, where we are going to start creating our login form using PHP. Okay, using PHP and other programming language. Stay tuned.